children is a term for children who are homeless, who primarily resides on the street of the city. Homeless youth are often called street kids or street youths. The definition of street children is contested. Both many practitioners and policymakers use the UNICEF concept of boys and girls aged under 18 years, for whom the street has become a home or their source of livelihood, and who are inadequately protected or supervised. Today on your show Getting Real with Phyna, we shall be deliberating on the topic street children. What are the causes? What are the measures to reduce or eradicate it? This and many more we shall be discussing when we get back. I am your host Phyna Ahime, and this is your show Getting Real with Phyna.
To keep up with the show, visit www.toursTV.tv. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Tourspace TV. Join the conversation on social media and like us on Facebook at Official Tours TV. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Official Tours TV. We love to hear from you.
Recently, I visited a home called the Marillac Center for Street Children. I was touched, and I begged the people taking care of the children to please come to my studios. And today, I'm happy to have them. Sister, you're welcome. And let's introduce yourselves by yourselves. Let's start with you.
My name is Uchenwa Konobi. I'm an inmate of the center.
Okay.
I'm Sister Emerechi Alemno, a daughter of charity. I'm the project manager.
Okay. And the man in white.
I am Engineer Owatepechukwu Anthony.
Okay.
I actually work with a home for street children.
The home for street. I'm wondering, an engineer and a reverend sister, how did this dream start? How did you get yourself involved with taking care of the children of the street?
Yes, we started the project on October 4th, 2005, when I first came to Port Harcourt. Then the Daughters of Charity of St. Vincent de Paul, if I will just introduce a little, take care of the less privileged of any category.
Okay, sorry sister, we had a show recently on the Daughters of Charity.
Yes.
And how the first 3 white girls came to Nigeria, and they were 50 years old, I think about 4 days ago.
Yes.
Yes. So now let's go straight to the
street
children.
Okay. So, a lot of people see children selling on the street, selling granite, banana. Even when you are walking from UTC Junction to Eleme Junction, you will see children, especially in Waterline side. They will run out with small Ragolis water and a dirty rag to wipe and beg. And then some work in the market. Many people thought that whenever they finish work, they go back to their different homes. No. When we discovered that they don't go back to their different homes, we carried out a feasibility study to know why children come to street. And we did that during school hour. It's only school hour when you know that other kids have gone to school. Any child below 18 years you see on the street, you question, and is likely to be a street child. And at the end of the day, they don't go back to any home. They sleep on lock-up stores, they sleep under bridges and they fly over, they sleep under market table when the market closes, especially in Sangana and any corner you can see. And they can be very dangerous in the night.
And I'm sure it's not just in Port Harcourt.
It's not. It's over. It's over. In fact, it's over all over the world. It's not only in Nigeria. Then, when we discovered that they are there, we carried out a feasibility study to know reasons why the children are on the streets. And our findings are poverty is one, because at the like this Christmas period now, people will go home and they will bring little children to come and serve them in Port Harcourt, promising that they are going to send them to school because their parents are poor. On reaching Port Harcourt or any city, they give them kerosene to sell, pure water and all that to sell, and they will not send them to school. At the end of the day, if they lost even as little as 10 naira or 20 naira, they will beat hell out of them. And because they have seen other children on the street, they will run back to the street. Another reason is broken homes. That is the major broken homes. You know, when people are no longer married again, they reject their children. The wife will remarry and the husband will remarry. And this problem of stepfather problem and stepmother problem, none want to train another person's child. And the child has to survive. The child has to go to the street and find what to eat. We provide food for them.
Do you have record of children who are married or who are graduates? Some of the children go to school.
Yes, we have 38 of them in secondary school
right now.
Right now, 20 is in boarding school, and the one with us here now is our first,
the very first
child we met at that 85.
Okay.
And it's now he's going third year in Delta State University. Reading English. He will be talking for himself.
Abraka?
Yes.
Uche, you look very quiet. How old are you?
For himself.
I'm 19 now.
Okay. Tell us your story. How did you meet the Marillac Center? And how was life before you met them? And how is life right now?
I was on the street, but before I came to the street, my mom and dad, I was staying with them at home, and then my mom remarried and my dad also remarried.
How old were you when?
Then I was 8, 9. I was still coming up. Then I was staying with my grandmom, and then my grandmom, although she's late now, but before then she was the one that was assisting me, because she herself is older too. She can't take care of me that much. So she asked me to go and stay with my biological mom, getting there my stepfather.
Your grandmom was your biological mother's
mother?
Yes.
Okay.
So when I went to stay with my mom, I discovered that it was not easy because my stepfather never wanted to train me because he never gave that to me. So I was forced to go and meet my dad. When I got to my dad, it was the same thing. So I don't have any place to run to rather than the street where I can survive.
But how did you discover the street? Did it just click to your mind that let me go to the street when there was nowhere, or something happened?
Why I was with my dad, because I do discover that I'll go to where they are building houses to assist them, like a bricklayer. I will assist to build, and then at the end of the day, they will give me 1,000 naira, 500 naira, of which I will manage with. As time goes on, I discover that there are other places where they make money. So when I went there, the home was no more important to me, because I've seen
that is your father's house.
Was no more important to me. So I decided to stay where I worked, which was the Bonny Jetty.
Okay.
Yeah, we offload things from the boats and then.
Okay, that is the picture we have here.
No, this one is that of Abonima Wharf.
Okay.
So that was how I was able to look for something to eat. Finally, I came back to Port Harcourt. When I returned back to Port Harcourt, it was still the same thing.
Sorry, when you came back to Port Harcourt, who were you with now?
When I came to Port Harcourt, then I went back to my mommy's house.
In Port Harcourt?
Yes. The same thing happened. I was receiving a lot of beating that I should go and stay with my dad. It was as if nobody wants to take care of me. So I said, okay, in this case, let me go and look for something to do.
So how old were you when you came back to Port Harcourt the second time?
I was 9.
Okay, 9.
I was 9. I can still remember vividly. I was 9 when I came back to Port Harcourt. Then, you know, I was still small. I would go to big persons on the street. Like, can you dash me 20 naira? Can you dash me? And then sometimes they will slap me. But I still accept it that at least it's better I can still see something to eat on the street. So when we went to where they are celebrating marriage, all those things, they are left over there. We take it as a means of survival. We eat. It was there that I met other children, and then I discovered that my own case is not as different than that of others. So that was how I was able to cope on the street, and then automatically become a street child.
I don't want to get emotional, but when you discover there are other children on the street, where were these children staying?
We were under flyover.
Because I'm trying to get the picture of how you discovered the Marillac Center.
We were under flyovers.
Okay.
Sangana, precisely, MNEK, My 3.
Okay.
All these places. Abunima Wharf, we do go there. Trailer Park.
Okay.
We do go there to look for what to do.
Do you have girls among them?
Yes, we have guests among them.
Are there many?
Although they are not as many as that of the boys. But we have guests during our
And
set.
they all have similar stories or similar
Yes.
problems.
Yes.
Maybe parents are not together and all that. But today, what is life compared to how it was on the street?
Today, I will say I'm more than, in fact, I'm over happy. Let me use that word. Because I have found a home that is better off than that of my dad and my mom. At least I'm back to school. I'm happy. And whatever I want, the sisters have provided what my mom and dad could not do. And I'm happy with what I'm seeing now. And sometimes I don't feel like going back home because I'm already comfortable.
But your parents, have they looked, how long have you been in this home?
Since 2005, I've been with sister because she do come to the park and then we go to cathedral, we eat. All this while my parents never searched for me.
Oh, okay.
So it was after sister built the house.
The Marillac home
Same,
we went
yes.
to.
It was after sister built the house that we were asked to move. At least we'll have a home to lay our heads. So that was how.
So since 2005, and this is 2013 December, and this is 8 years.
8 years.
8 years. Have you seen your parents?
It's only my mom that I do see. And sometimes she will only say a word of encouragement that since you have been in school, cool down and all those words. She never contributed to the school. And,
But does she have?
She doesn't have. Because I knew that if she has, she would definitely help me because I'm a child also.
Okay. But how many children does she have now?
We are 6 in numbers now.
Wow.
To keep up with the show, visit www.touretv.tv. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Tourspace TV. Join the conversation on social media and like us on Facebook at Official Touche TV. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Official Touche TV. We love to hear from you.
I'm not saying the boy child is not important, but I'm just thinking a girl less than 10 years or less than 14 years surviving in the street. How, sister?
The girls are worse. Their own cases are worse. Even though some of them think they are better off because of the teenage prostitution. And during the day, it's difficult to identify them because they dress a little bit fine to sell banana or granite. In the night, any person can carry them. They face abuses of different type. Even abuse in the home where they are serving as maid. You see the husband abusing this little child. And then, or you see even their madam carrying iron to burn them.
Like one of the children.
Yes, yes. That the little ones we have at home, we pick them at flyover. You see them with their little clothes, crying. They face abuses from the home, from even the street boys that are bigger. You know, so I don't know. But then they are not focused. Like in the center, when you have rescued them to come and stay. I don't know whether because they have formed this habit of this prostitution, they still want to go out. But the boys are more focused. When Uche came in, there are other girls that came in with Uche at that time, but they are no longer there. Only one reached JS3. None of them, they don't want to be useful for themselves as they come in. only but few. And the 4 we had now that seems to be interested in education, we sent to Edo State in the boarding school. During holiday,
Which of the schools?
St. Andrew College.
Wow.
It's in Ishan land,
Wow.
Uromi Diocese.
And that's my place. I'm
Yes.
from Uromi.
Yes,
Wow.
it's really the place is very calm and fine for
I will
education.
go and look for that.
Yes,
place. I
in
don't know
Emu.
of it.
Honestly, it's a place you need to go.
Wow.
So now,
Sorry, sister. The school, are they taking these children for free? Are you paying this?
no, we are paying.
Wow.
It's 47,000 every
Because
term.
I'm just imagining why you send them from Port Harcourt to Uromi in Edo State.
Yes, one for character formation.
Oh,
The school,
okay.
if you go there, you will understand what we are talking about.
Okay.
It's in the village.
Okay.
It's not all that fantastic.
missionary school?
Yes, it's a missionary school run by sisters.
Okay.
Yes, and these children we select to go there, they are special ones. All of them are special. Some of them are in the court, street children court at
Oh, they
different
have a
level.
court?
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ! In my one, there's a place where
Sister, please. I want
Yes.
Uche. You have a court in the street.
Yes.
This is unbelievable.
yes, the 4 girls we sent there, 3 are now surviving. These girls, Boma from Cranberry, was doing well. 2 times she has left the school and run back to street. So this time again, when she came home for this holiday, the long-term holiday, she packed her load back to the street. It's on flyover. So that is where I'm saying that the boys are more focused. The girls think that the small prostitution they are doing give them more,
Money.
but it doesn't give them much.
And
But they
freedom.
end up on a teenage pregnancy. And then it's when they are pregnant, you see them more.
Okay, now I want us to concentrate on the courtesan part.
Okay, on the street, the courtesan, that is to say, when in the night, for example, because on the street we have bigger boys who are on the street. After working on the day and then our money, they'll come on the night to collect it from us. So we said, okay, for we to stop these bigger, because we call them the big boys then, we said, okay, for we to stop this, we have to come together and form something. We called it a court. That is to say, you don't beat us and go scot-free. Because if you beat us and collect our money, we'll come back definitely for you.
Oh,
Yes, and some of us misunderstood the term.
I'm just wondering, these children, have you ever recorded death among them?
Oh yes, we've had series
So
of
where do you take them to?
period before now. Actually, like their life on the streets is actually a horrible one.
Okay.
Most times, like this cultism he's talking about, it has actually
Initiation.
gone beyond what it was originally initiated for.
Four.
Now they try to make it a bad group. Why? Because they tend to have, sorry to say, they tend to have this support from persons who uses them as an instrument to accomplish whatever bad intention they have in mind.
Yeah.
And many of our leaders in the society uses the same street children. They are aware that street children are on the street. The truth is that they
my
know
God.
street children are on the streets. If not for the sanitization, the militancy and all this that has actually happened, as we go gradually to the 2015 election, you see these children regrouping themselves. You see some persons who uses them to execute their project coming to still give them little amounts of money. And these are children who have grown having no value or having no value for money, not appreciating the life people even live in the society. They take time they work hard every day to earn 20 naira, 50 naira, 100 naira just to eat. And someone comes from nowhere, gives them 50,000 naira, buys them a bottle of Chelsea, buys them whatever to smoke, and then he tells them what he wants them to do for them.
And they will do it
They
because
do it
they
because
have no
they
choice.
have no choice. This money is way bigger than what they've suffered years to earn, and they really don't have value for life, because when they go to beg people on the streets, please brother, I need some money to eat, nobody cares about them. If they say, okay, I work for you, most times they sweep, then you're to pay me 20 or 50 naira, but you still abuse me, not paying me that money that you owe me. So the child does not see any need to regard you. If he has a way of taking what you have, the child does it. So they steal from people. They snatch your bag, snatch your phone. Even most of them go to the extent of raping ladies who pass through. where they stay. So it becomes something very bad. When they're given guns or knife, they execute whatever project they
Oh
want
my
to do.
God.
Now, among themselves, they do initiation processes.
You see it here.
Are
In
you
some of the
serious?
clips we have, there are pictures whereby they use cutlass they burn the cutlass in fire, it turns red, it turns very red, and then they use this cutlass on your bum bum.
Are you serious? Just like in schools.
Just like in schools, exactly. But then the point is that when such initiation process, I have a picture like that here. This is a picture of a child who
Oh
was actually.
He ran away,
Word.
couldn't complete his initiation
Oh my
process.
word. Oh my word.
Many of them die in such cases because the process of the initiation can be very difficult. At my one bridges where we have the flyover, we interview some of the children. Part of the initiation process is you are asked to jump from the top of the bridge down.
Are you
They
serious?
say you have to be as strong to be a deba.
Deba.
Yes.
Deba. Or they were.
Now, the debam and the dewa of a thing, they have a higher version of it. Those are the bigger boys whom they pay and tribute to, as the case may be. But then, if you want to belong and you want to be known strong, you have to be strong from the grassroots. Now, the process of this initiation kills many of them, as the case may be. Now, when the child dies, because they actually are nobody, they have a way of discarding the body. They wrap the child or the person in a bako bag, the bako sack bag, the bag you use
Don't
for
see.
rice and gari, and then they push you in a truck at night because they sleep outside. The night is their world. So
But
anything
sorry, Uche, have you seen this happen before?
It's normal.
It's normal.
it's a normal way of life. To them, it's nothing. When they come to the drop-in center, we could see a child today. Tomorrow, we don't get to see the child, and we ask of the child. They could say, "Okay, it's no more." We have 3 cases of child that has been killed. They throw the body in the what do you call it?
River.
Swamp.
This swamp.
Or this
Or this creek area. They throw it there, or they package it very well and throw where they throw refuse. When these truck persons come, most times they pick them. It smells, but then there's nothing you could do. They know the true story. They know what has happened that will cause the death of that very child. So we've recorded deaths in most cases, and some other cases of deaths actually not in the it's not in the course of
Okay, the courtesan.
Sometimes when the policemen go for their cleanups or
Is it?
fighting with some other bigger cult group. I think in 2000 and in 99, 2000, 2001, the cases we had then were actually much. We've had over 200 persons who have had injuries like that. 2 here died out of straight bullets, and there is nothing one could do about that. Considering the plight of the children, the street children, bringing it to minimum level, we really have to consider the fact that presently we have over 10,000 children who are still living on the streets, and daily their number keeps increasing.
Increasing.
So if we are really looking at trying to reduce their plight, we have to, like, first of all check ourselves from the home. Parents should see how they could actually afford for the child, give him the love he needs. Going back Nigerian Child Rights Act, we said their interest should be of paramount consideration.
Yeah.
So every child's interest has to be considered from the home. That, first of all, keeps the child from coming to the street. And so doing, the number of the children on street wouldn't get to increase, but then we look at reducing it. And then while for those of us who go about our day-to-day businesses on the street, we come in contact with these children, let us not see them as nuisance, though they appear to be, but then see how to join hands together and be a light, a candlelight in the life of these children.
Wow.
You could support a child when you know a child is supposed to be in school and is not in school. You could know why, and then see a way to support or sponsor a child in a school. Thanks be to God, some organizations like ours now are gradually coming up. Our intention is to see how to reduce this number to the minimum bearers. You could lay your support to the homes. It could train a child. It doesn't really cost much, though it's cost much in some private schools. But then, however little you can, little drops of water, they say, forms an ocean. Your contributions can actually sponsor a child through to the university, and a child too in turn can sponsor 1, 2, 3 who have been in similar shoes. So in our home, we try to consider the interests of a child. We rehabilitate them educationally. We give them vocational training. They learn how to do furniture, welding, self-reliancy. So if everybody joins hand, the people who are professionals out there, welders, they could pick a child and train him. You train a street child how to weld aluminiums or irons. The child grows up tomorrow not becoming wayward. So these are many more ways coupled with what my sister has said, that we really need funds, as a matter of fact, from the government, from the well-able persons in the society. However little, this great work will go a mile.
Thank you so much.
To keep up with the show, visit www.touretv.tv. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Tourspace TV. Join the conversation on social media and like us on Facebook at Official Touche TV. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Official Touche TV. We love to hear from you.
And to the world, I want to use this opportunity to really beg us to think. If you think because you have what you have today and other people are not suffering, please look beyond your nose. You can do something. No matter how little that help is, bring it and help these people. It could be employment. It could be vocational, anything. You can bring them into your company to learn something instead of giving these children guns. And do not forget, my grandmother used to tell me that what you cannot start, what you cannot finish, you shouldn't start it. So if you give these children guns, they will turn around to use it on you tomorrow. A word, they say, is enough for the wise. This is where I draw the curtain for today.